Hi, Cancer. This is Jess with your April 2017 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day. So, Cancer, what is going on? What is going on? Looks like there's a lot of little bit of everything going on with some of you guys. It looks like some of you are definitely, I'm getting a sense of liberation. Straight away is what I'm feeling like liberated. You're liberating yourself from one way of doing something to a completely new way of doing something. Some of you who have your own business, you're switching it up, you're changing it up. You've become very successful in your own right, whether it be you have a longstanding, position at your job. You've been at your job for, X amount of years. You do really well. You're very secure in that position, or you've done really well for yourself with your business, really well for yourself. So you've built up a level of confidence as far as where you are in your life right now. Okay. I feel, have taken some risks, definitely. Some of you guys, because of those risks, you've beat out competitors, you've beat out others. If you've tried to get to another level in the company, you've accomplished that because, again, you're very strategic. You've done your homework, and I feel like you applied yourself, improved yourself. Okay, and so you guys have definitely gained a level of for those of you that this relates to, you've gained a level of confidence, success in your own right, okay? To be able to make a move. The move isn't coming fast enough, meaning like it's not going to happen unless you choose to make it happen, right? And I think some of you are starting to realize that, like, damn it, it's not going to just fall out of the sky and lay on my lap. I, once again, have to make this decision to move forward, right? And I see that all being an exciting time for you guys. You're feeling very excited. You may have like, there could be, I'll get into that in a minute, but focusing on this business thing, you may be very excited about this opportunity, this situation that you have going on, this new area of business that you're focusing on. I see you're very excited about it, and it may be something that entails two people, so you and another person you could be partnering with, or it could be something that has to do with the area of love, family, counseling people, that sort of thing. Like a one-on-one thing could be your business with you and another person, that sort of thing, or talking about betterment of people, one-on-one solutions. I see that you have definitely kept up a sense of, you've developed your confidence in this area, whatever position or career you've had in the past, or job, work that I'm sorry, new business you've created for yourself, that's ending. Now you're just trying to decide when you're going to strike out and start this new thing. Some of you, you're not waiting anymore. You've waited. It ended. You've waited. You've weighed your options, and now you're just going to embrace this new life. Because again, nothing is like snapping out of the blue and happening. Maybe you were waiting and waiting and trying to see, if this is just, if everything is just going to align without me kind of being forced to make the move. But no, you kind of have to make the move now. It looks like externally to you, if you're wanting to start something new, it looks really good. However, there's going to be things that comes up down the line that you're not even expected, you can't plan for. So, it's just unexpected events that's going to happen, things you're going to find out later on down the line about this new thing. So you're starting a new way of business, right? And your old business was very successful for you. It was great for you. Everything worked out fine. Now you want to go in a new direction. Okay, fine. You got over your fears. You've done your research. You've taken control over the situation. You kind of kept it to yourself until you've made that decision. You made the decision. You struck out and you decided to take the risk. It seems like it's a good time right now. Okay. However, it doesn't matter how much you plan. You can't plan for what all is going to happen, because it's going to happen external to you down the line, and it's going to be in ways that you won't expect. And it will come with its own sense of highs and lows. So it'll be good surprises and some not so good surprises, but that's anything in life, right? Other of you at the workplace, I feel like you guys are pretty much sitting pretty at the workplace. So you're doing really well for yourself. But I do continue to see this element of like, if it's not you guys leaving, then it's going to be somebody leaving. place. You guys may work with your husband or partner, that sort of thing. It could be someone that you're working with, and you and your partner isn't doing the best. There could be another person, like a whole, like you separated from your partner, okay? But there could be a business situation that you have with your partner, like you guys still have money tied up, that sort of thing, and you haven't made a decision whether or not you're going to jump ship and leave it because it doesn't seem like he's doing it, and you have this new business or new opportunity, or it could be a new person that wants to start something new with either you or you've learned from him. And you're deciding to move on and start new. But again, whatever developments that's going to fully happen with this into this business arrangement, you're not going to know until down the line. Mid-month, I do see that some type of like, there's going to be some type of delay. Okay, so I do see there's going to be a delay. If some of you have been looking for work, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, you may not be able to start like work until July. And I know some of you are saying, what? That's ridiculous. I know you may start to get traction come June, but you have to understand May, I believe, is Mercury retrograde, and then June, and then July. Like, this year is almost over. So don't, it's not years before where it's like, it takes me forever for this year to be over. Like, I think that was like 3 years ago. These years, these last couple of years have flown by. So before you know it, we'll be in May. We're already like mid-April. So it won't probably be until July until things really start to like radically shift in your favor. Okay, so you may be a bit frustrated by mid-month because you've been putting out a lot of resumes. You've been doing everything that you can. You haven't been getting anything coming in your direction. Others of you may find yourself swamped for the past 7 weeks. So you may find yourself swamped, and then all of a sudden there's like a little slowdown. That'll be happening for you guys, okay? There could be somebody at the workplace that's being deceitful, that's being dishonest, that's trying to get away with not doing their work, trying to leave the job. You may have, if you're a supervisor or manager, you own your own business, you may find that someone in your company is being less than honest with you, maybe stealing from the company, maybe feeding information to other people, maybe wanting to disassociate with the company or separate from the company, and they're not telling you, okay? And I feel like that's gonna happen down the line. Down the line, you're gonna find out, like, if this person just ups and leave one day, you may think that, oh, they just left. I don't know, they weren't happy or whatever. And then you find out down the line, like, this person stole money from us. So it's gonna be more than whatever is happening for you or happening to you in the month of April. It's more to the story down the line. If it's good and you're like, oh, this is great, it's more to the story down the line. If it's not so good, but it doesn't seem that bad, it's more to it down the line. So it's just, to be continued is probably what your tagline should be. As we get to the end of April, I see that there's going to be kind of like rebounding from this situation. So if some of you have somebody leaving, you may find that your company is hiring other people, more people coming in by the end of the month or by the third week of the month or third week of May. More people are coming in. If some of you are leaving, you'll have, again, that new opportunity to be coming in very soon for you guys. But I do see a leaving and walking away from something, deciding that, you know what, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm leaving and I'm walking away from it and I'm done, period. So as you get further into April, whatever it is that you saying that I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I've waited. It's not panning out. I'm going to start something new. You're going to start to see down the line that, hey, I really don't want to do this anymore. No, I'm adamant about it. I'm not going to do this anymore. Even if, this new thing isn't necessarily taking off, because I do feel like that. You might start something new, and at first it may seem like it was taking off, and then it may start to fall flat a little bit, like it's not taking off. And then you're going to be trying to find or weigh your options again. Like, should I go back to what I was doing? But then you're going to be adamant, like, no, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to make this work. It's going to take some time. And there's going to be times when you're going to want to quit. You're going to want to leave and leave the situation alone. And some of you will. You'll leave it and say, well, this didn't work. And you might go back to what it is that you did before, or you may find something completely new to do. But for others of you and waiting it out and, fighting a good fight, it will turn around for you. And then you'll really be able to totally disconnect from that thing that made you money, that thing that was successful for you. You'll be able to move on from that and move on to this other thing. For those of you that you find out that someone was being deceitful, dishonest, you will leave that person alone and that person will get caught. Some of you will, go after the person. Others of you, down the line, it's almost like a karma type of thing. You'll find out that something, didn't work out for them that they thought was going to work out for them. That type of thing. That's kind of like the energy going on for April and a little few months down the line for Cancers is whatever you thought was going to go one way, it's not, basically. In love, I do see that some of you are separating from your mate. It could be because of money woes. It could be because there could have been a suspicion of another woman. Like you could have found out that you were the other woman, okay? Or there was another woman. Could be of a air sign or earth sign, okay? With your mate. And now you're probably in negotiations or will be in negotiations. Like some of you that's deciding to separate from your mate or divorce them. There's been a lot of battles and fights. Some of you could have even went and, hired a private eye, a detective to get down to the bottom of the situation. And you haven't been able to kind of, like the information didn't just fall in your lap, and you haven't decided to just make a drastic move. It's almost like, no, I have to make some plans here. I have to plan. I have to, get my ducks in a row, that type of thing. Some of you could be at the tail end of your divorce. And so you're very excited right now. It could be a new person that you've met recently and you're very excited about this person. Okay. And it could just be very much that you can't pick up and leave and go see them because they could be at a distance from you. So you can't just pick up and see the person when you want to. And you may be falling for that person, but haven't told them yet. Okay. And the separation is giving you anxiety. And some of you are like, I've been really patient. This person really does it for me. I don't want to wait anymore. Some of you are like, I'm not going to wait. Some of you are going to go and when all before you didn't make any drastic measures toward them or them you. Some of you are going to say, hey, I'm going to take the plunge and I'm going to go and I'm going to move in with this person. I'm going to move closer to them, or you're going to do something to kind of bridge the gap for some of you. You may tell the person that you love them, that declare your feelings for them. But this person, you and this person, it's weird because just as much as you have a desire and love for them, it could be like almost an obsession and toxicity with them as well. So you have to kind of have the balance, find the balance, okay, and know which part of that what part of that you're on. I feel like any particular relationship where you're feeling like everything is going well, especially if you're starting something new because you've ended something from the past, you think that this new relationship is going to go so well, you're going to be finding out things about this relationship down the line. Okay. Why can't this person, why can't we be together right now? Why can't, our love is there. We're excited about each other. Why can't we move in together? Why can't we become committed? Why can't we be monogamous? Why can't we make some type of declaration of sorts? I feel, and you'll find that out down the line when all of the, the fuzzy warmness and everything is kind of subsided. You're going to find down the line what's really going on. There could be a little bit of deceit, or there has been in a previous relationship, and that's why there is this disconnecting from a relationship where you still could possibly love that person. So there may, but because some of you may work too much or the other person works a lot, the passion is gone for some of you, or the passion will be gone. Okay, and I feel some of you may find out with this relationship that this person was being less than honest with you. You find out things and then you become very defensive, or they try to become defensive because, that's how liars are. They'll beat you to having an attitude, but I don't understand that. But, it's like either you or them, they're deceitful, they're found out, then they are adamant about, what they've not done. And then, that really plummets the relationship. It's very clear. It's almost like you guys were on a good clip. And it was all a promise in the world. There was mutual affection and feeling for one another, very much excited with you and this person. And it's almost like as the days and the weeks and the months go on, you learn about this person, and you're either learning that that person doesn't necessarily want what you want, so they don't want that type of commitment right now. And you become like, you're gonna know, you may sense it before you even find out. So if you guys are already sensing it, don't go and, of course your intuition is always, to me, your first warning sign. But a lot of people need to see it, taste it, feel it before they say, okay, yeah. And usually, sometimes it could be sprinkled with paranoia, especially if you've already heard something that you feel, okay, this is real. So as time comes reality, then you see that the person's been less than genuine. That's going to make you feel more defensive toward the person and have your guards up. And then you're going to be looking like, okay, I think I need to kind of move on from this. But you'll be in more of a contemplative state. And then you'll find yourself actually moving on and ending that situation, because you just can't trust that person, especially if you've already come from that type of thing from a previous relationship. And now you're almost kind of finding yourself back into that with someone. Yeah, that's going to shut you all the way down with that particular person. I'm trying to see anything else. For those of you that's in harmonious relationships, I see that there could just be a temporary separation between you and your mate. Okay. The love is there. Excitement is there. You are going to be waiting and waiting and waiting for your mate. And then finally they'll be back. Okay. I feel like you're going to be very busy. For those of you in good relationships, you're going to be very busy, and there's still going to be something in your relationship that you find out about that comes down the line. Okay. Then I don't feel like you guys are going to be very happy about it. But I feel like you'll get over it. For some of you, you will get over it, but you're going to find out something about your mate that they were not honest about. And it doesn't have to be to the 10th power of deception. It could be a little white lie. It could be something that's like, okay, why didn't you tell me that? You know what I mean? That type of thing, but not something so detrimental where it involves another person, or, this was a deal breaker type of thing. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. Okay. But it may change a little bit the dynamic of your relationship to some extent, because now you're looking at them like, why did you lie? What are you lying about? Some of you may experience this with your child. It doesn't have to be your mate. Your child could be lying about something. Your children could be lying about something, and you guys are gonna have to deal with it and find out about it later on. So that's what I have for you guys for the remaining month of April. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If it has, and you would like to leave a comment below, please do so. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome, 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 and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Cancer.